This is our final video on the Harbor Freight solar panel install. We're using the Thunderbolt 100-watt solar panels, 4 of them outside. I'll show you in just a minute. We bring the power inside to an inverter, and then the battery is charged from outside. The power goes to the inverter. The lights you see on now are running off of this battery. And the way that I had to do this was, because there's no power coming in from the outside, I created 2 separate circuits using GFCI, just in case you're in here and your feet are wet or whatever. The power from this one here goes to all the outlets, which I'll show you in just a second. And the power from this one here goes to the lights, which I have on right now, except for the shop light. And I've been using the outlet side for that, because you don't have to turn all the lights on just to have the shop light going. Now, I wired these, the outlet side, I wired to this outlet, which was existing, and this outlet, which was existing, and then ran that wire across to another outlet on the wall over here that I wired, and then ran an outlet outside so she could have outside power to do her Christmas lights and things like that she decorates with. The lights are all wired from the inverter to this light switch, which if you turn around and look at the shop right now, you can see it's well lit. When I turn the lights off, it's not. And I've got 2 other lights I can run at any time up here if you need a lot of light. I also put an outside light on, so that you could reach inside the door and turn a light on out there. Now, over here, you come outside. If you remember from my first video, and a couple of you pointed this out to me, there was a telephone pole with a wire going in where the guy who built this building had run the power illegally. We took that wire down and cut the telephone pole off. The base, which I've showed you in another video, I built right here out of wood from on the property. Also, to ground this system, which you do have to have an outside ground for the inverter, I used a piece of steel, piece of rebar that I found here on the property. And then the solar panel kit is here. It's late in the evening now. There's still some sun coming through, but not a whole lot. But the panels still have the light on. They're still operating. And if I go inside, I've got 13.3 volts for my 12.8 volt battery. So it's still charging. I will do an update after she cleans up and paints inside. But for now, this is the solar panel install. And it's finished, which just goes to show I'm not an electrician or a carpenter. I'm just an old guy, and even old guys can do things like this. See you later.